Hello, my name is Candace Smith, and I want to thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel at Openly Broken. Today I'm going to be talking about the healing process, and I noticed that there's a lot of similarities to the healing process as it deals with our physical selves and as it relates to our mental selves. And there's a few things that I want to share with you. So I just have 3 points to make. One of them is time. Like all illnesses, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, all wounds take time to heal. We are so used to accepting this fact when it comes to our physical self, but mentally and emotionally we may get a little bit more frustrated about the time it takes to heal. This may cause some people to discontinue therapy or stop taking medications that are essential to your healing. Don't stop. Continue with your prescribed regimen, whether it's positive affirmations, medications, meditation, spiritual counseling, whatever. I'm advising you not to stop. If the doctor prescribed you certain medications for 6 months, don't stop taking them after 3 simply because you haven't seen any results. And on the same token, whatever the doctor has told you to do or whatever you're finding that works for you, continue to do it even after you see positive results. Physically, sometimes I've been in a situation where I've been prescribed a medication to take. They may say take it for 7 days or 3 times a day or whatever, but I've been in a situation where I begin to feel better, and so I stopped taking the medication only to have the symptoms return and then the medication not work, and I have to be prescribed a higher dosage or a whole new different medication. And it's the same thing physically. Like, one thing I noticed is that exercise, walking, getting fresh air really helps me mentally. But if I don't do that, I kind of slacked off on the Christmas holiday around the new year, and I found myself in a depression. So, whatever is working for you, whatever regimen that you're doing, continue to do it. Don't stop. Number 2 is pain. Sometimes the healing process can be just as painful as the initial trauma. This can be said for physical, mental, and emotional pain. When we experience heartbreaks, long after the initial breakup, the memories of the event often make us relive the trauma. And I don't know about you, but I still feel it. There are things that I can think about, not just breakups. I lost my father at a very young age. If I allow myself to really get caught up in my thoughts about it, I feel the same way I felt during that time. I kind of go back into the same little girl that I was then when I lost him, and it can really bring me down. So, sometimes I feel like we may feel like, okay, well, I'm doing all of the right things. Why am I still experiencing some pain? Pain is just a part of the equation, regardless of whether it's physical, mental, or emotionally. Physically, I've been in a situation where I've had surgery, and I was in pain before surgery and I was in pain after surgery. It was just the pain was different, but the pain was still there. So I feel like if we prepare ourselves and know that, okay, this pain, may shift, it may change, but it'll definitely still be there, and we can kind of prepare ourselves for it. Prepare ourselves, especially if you're dealing with therapy, and you may have to talk with people and relive certain situations. It may bring about that same painful feeling because you have to think about those memories. Don't stop going. Don't stop exploring. Don't stop facing that just because you feel the pain. Work through it and go through it, because it will be better in the end. I feel like, honestly, which leads me to my next point, which is number 3, knowledge. Knowledge is power. I can remember the first day that I went to a counseling session. I immediately felt better because I had so much knowledge than before I walked in there. Before I walked in there, I didn't know what was going on with me mentally. I didn't know what to do. So just being able to talk to someone and get some information about what was going on with myself and how I could do things to make myself better immediately empowered me and made me feel better. So knowledge is power. The best thing about getting a diagnosis is that you can properly identify the issue and get started with a treatment plan that will get you healthy. The scariest thing about being sick physically sometimes is when you've seen doctor after doctor and no one has been able to help you or find out what's wrong. When you've been diagnosed, you can do research and find support groups. These things help you put your mind at ease because you recognize that you are not in the fight alone. Educate yourself as much as possible on your illness so that you can do everything within your power to remain healthy. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Please comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. Check out my blog. It's openly.broken2015.blogspot.com. And I hope to see you or hear your thoughts for the live talk sessions every Thursday on Instagram at openly.broken. Peace.